These are the scenarios. Again, the Lions need to win at Green Bay, get a little help from the Rams. The Packers have the clearest path. They just win and they're in, and it's a little more complicated for Seattle. Let's talk about it. I want to quickly mention with the Seahawks first, as I'll go to you, Mike. Think about this. If the Seahawks make the playoffs, it would be the very rare team, this has not happened since the turn of the century, where you make the playoffs and have a top 3 pick, because they're going to have Denver's pick with the Russell Wilson trade. Cart before the horse, but that's something to think about. Your thoughts, 3 teams, 1 spot next week.
Yeah, I got to go with Aaron Rodgers, and Tim alluded to it. People were talking about, hey, we should bench Jordan Love, but Green Bay at home with a hot Aaron Rodgers, and if Christian Watson is healthy, he played today, he had a bad hip, got hurt against the Dolphins. This is an offense that's rolling, probably as good as it has all year long. They lost Devontae Adams, but this offense looks a lot better. And defensively, they're turning the ball over, as Rob Demoski alluded to. So hard to go against Green Bay at home, despite Detroit's massive progress they made this year.
Tim?
Yeah, I agree with Mike. Obviously, I said it earlier. I think there's something to, like we were looking at how Green Bay was struggling. Aaron Rodgers dealing with a thumb injury that appears to be, somewhat healed because he's been more accurate with how he's thrown the football. They're running the football well. The receivers that were struggling earlier in the year are playing better. Defensively, they've really stepped up. And so I think when you start to kind of factor all of that in, game at home with a guy that has a lot of playoff experience in games, and this will be a playoff type atmosphere, I really like Green Bay, where they are sitting in this scenario.
It's going to be very interesting right down to the wire.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.